So, अथ इदानीम् अस्मिन् एकादशवर्णके आत्मनः सच्चिदानन्दरूपत्वं चतुर्थं लक्षणम् उच्यते. The fourth lakshana of Atma, which is Satchidananda Rupatva, is now being elaborated over here. So, on questioning Sadrupam Kim, Chidrupam Kim, Anandarupam Kim, iti. So, the first question, Sadrupatvam Kim, is being was given. The lakshanam was given. What is the lakshanam? Kalatrayepi kenapi abadhyamanatve sati ekarupatvam sataha lakshanam. What is the lakshanam of sat, of existence, of that what is real? Kalatrayepi kenapi abadhyamanatve sati ekarupatvam. There are two parts to this definition. What is the first part? Abadhyamanatvam is one, and Ekarupatvam is the second part of the definition. Now, what is that one has to do after having found the definition, Lakshanam? Now, the pariksha has to be done. So, what is the pariksha you do? Idam Lakshanam Atmani Astiva Nasti. Is this Lakshanam present in what you call as Atma? Is it there in the self or not? Is what is to be verified. Asya pramanam kimiti. So the second question that is that you have said that this Atma is Sadrupa. Okay. And then that there is Sad. What is Sad? That which is Abhadhyamana and that which is Ekarupa. So what is the pramanam to this, to bring that kind of a lakshanam also to say this is how Atma is? So, prapanchasya srishtehe purvam sadeva sida atmanaha akasha samputtaha ityadi vedanta shastram pramanam. So now jagat karanatvam is there, but through that jagat karanatva also, what is really pointed out is sadrupatva of Atma. Because Jagat Karanatva is Tatastha Lakshanam, whereas Sachidananda Rupatvam is Swarupa Lakshanam. You all will remember this. And so now this it is there is ample evidence, direct and also indirect, to say that Atma is Sadrupa. Kincha Sarvajananam Anupashcha Pramanam. Are bhai, but for everybody, what is your final pramanam? Your own experience becomes the final pramanam. Kincha sarvajananam anubhavashcha pramanam. Now that you are already experiencing ahamasmi, that means the experience is there. So that very experience should also stand as pramanam. Ahamasmi, your experience is there, but your ahamasmi is aham pumanaham stri ityadi. And Mukoham, Badhiroham, that I'm mute, I'm deaf, I'm blind, so on and so forth, or whatever you have your own things about to say. I'm short, I'm tall, I'm Indian, I'm non-Indian, so on and so forth. So now there is I am, this Anubhava is there, but that Anubhava also is not saying that Atma is Brahman, Sadrupa. What is that Anubhava saying? That I am such a person, such and such a person. So therefore, now we have to do a little dissection of every Anubhava. Kincha Sarva Jananam Anubhava, because that Anubhava is there and that Anubhava is available, but it is somehow not clear. And so now let us begin from what you have. Okay. And what is it that you have to understand? That this Atma is Sadrupa. Aham. What is the nature of this Aham? Sadrupa. Okay. So that Bhagavan Shri Krishna, when he talks about Sthita Prajna, this is what it is. That Ahamasmi, now you may understand that yes, this is what is nature of Aham. But how spontaneously you understand that when I say your name, huh? Let us say Prabha Krishna, I say, huh? Then you say, oh, that's me. Like that, when said Sat, it should mean to you, that word should mean what? Aham. As long as it means some aham concept, it will be paroksha jnanam. And when the jnanam is paroksha, it carries in it the seeds of samshaya. And that knowledge, which is having samshaya in its stomach, is what? Adrida jnanam. Is what? Adrida jnanam. Therefore, to what point you have to carry on till the point that the meaning of the word sat is as clear as karatala amalakavat. It means aham. What is sat? Abadhyamanatve sati ekarupatvam. Ha. So both the parts of the definition, abadhyamanatvepi ekarupatvam. This is sat. So this is what should become immediately available with the word aham. Correct? So now, like anything, when you say that there was this one philosopher, Krishnamurti, and I like one example that he gave. He said, "When do you say that you have known driving motor car? How do you say that he is So when you are driving, you now don't have to think whether I should apply brake or whether I should apply the accelerator. It becomes natural whether to turn left or turn to right, and how to dodge a ditch, or how to save some creepy crawly on the road, and or whatever, and avoid an accident. How to do that? So when that becomes spontaneous, okay, then he says that you have learned driving. Then we can say you have learned driving. Otherwise, this is brake, this is clutch, this is so and so, this is so. These are all knowledge you may have. But when it comes to actually running on the road, then this is brake. Left foot or the right foot. Hey, ram, ram, ram. You understand? Then these people will shout sitting inside the car, Are hatja, hatja, hatja. That's not called you have learned that. Hey, you have learned driving. So you have the car. So whose responsibility is it not to avoid an accident? Oh, but he's also responsible. He's also walking on the road. Ne? That's okay. That is okay. If you are also to walk on the road, you don't require a license. But when you are going to run a car, you have a license. That means that license says that he is a man who can drive the vehicle safely without causing accident. Well, this is what is the meaning of license. That means what? That it is spontaneous for him. So also over here, now when you are saying that I have understood, that understanding means what? Till the point that the word sat becomes synonymous with I. Ahamasmi means abadhyamanatve sati ekarupatvam. This is what I am. Okay. And this knowledge, then your knowledge will have the power even to resolve all the vikalpas. Where did you see this? Tasya saptabhumi तस्य प्रांत सप्तभूमि प्रश्न ना ऐसा ही है ना. हाँ तस्य सप्तधा प्रांत भूमि प्रश्न. वेरी गुड, वेरी करेक्ट. You remember who was there? You people were there, right? Well, in this class only I explained that sometimes. Acha, acha, the morning classes. So in Yoga Sutra also there is this one thing. In the seventh bhumika of that prajna becoming sthira is sagala vikalpa nivritti. That all these vikalpas, whenever it is said aham, puman, aham, stri, vikalpa or not, to being sat, I am good, I am bad, I am punyavan, I am papi, vikalpa or not, aham karta, aham bhokta, these are all vikalpas or not. What say Bhaskar? Vikalpa. This is all vikalpa. So when this knowledge becomes clear, all this knowledge has the power to resolve the vikalpas. Okay? No more, even if the vikalpas arise, this knowledge will take care of it. So this is one approach. Go get yourself stabilized in that first, and then the second approach is resolve the vikalpas and be stable. So we find both the approaches, okay, are available, and both of them are okay. Whatever suits you, you take it. Okay. So kincha sarvajananam anubhavascha pramanam. How is that anubhava? Adhyaha, daridraha, karmi, bhaktaha, mumukshu iti sarvejanaha. How do you find people all around? What? Huh. How do you find them? Adhyaha. Adhyaha means dhanadhyaha. Dhanadhyaha. Daridraha. Daridraha means penury, living in penury. Huh? Adhyaha. Penury. Adhyaha. Daridraha. Karmi. Karmi matlab the one who is living his life and doing all the Shastriya karmas. Otherwise, everybody is doing karma. That does not mean even it is called karmi here means the one who is living a Shastriya life. So karmi, bhaktaha, mumukshuhu iti sarve janaha. Etesham anubhavaha kidrishaha iti. And what is their anubhava? Kidrishaha, how is that? Aham purvajanmani satpatreshu yatkinchit dattavan tena asmin janmani aishwaryam anubhavami. Now this fellow who is rich, now rich in the sense there is no dearth of money. He doesn't have to think what will happen at the end of the month. How should I feed my children? I don't have to think about that. Yeah. Not only that, my children will be fed this evening, but even if that fellow is totally unemployed, he will be taken care of. Huh? So, Adhyaha. So, but how did you become so rich? So he says, Purva Janmani Satpatreshu Yatkinchit Dattavam. In my earlier life, that whatever was given to me and Danam to Satpatra, that is also important. Otherwise, everybody is giving money to their children who are, boozing away the money. But when it comes to giving little dakshina to a Brahmin, then they have, "हाँ, 100 रुपया, 100 रुपया देना." वो ज्यादा हो जाता है. You've seen, right? They will do some मोल भाव bargaining in that, wedding. Hey, 2100 you are asking. Your daughter is getting married only once. 21. No, but then evening they will have that party. Over there, he doesn't mind spending 21 lakhs also. But when it comes to giving 2100 to the Brahmin, over here he has a problem. Huh? So Danam, Satpatreshu Danam, Purujanmani Kritam. Huh? And because of that, what happened? Tena asmin janmani aishwaryam anubhavami. And it is because of this that I am experiencing this all, all rich wealth in this life. Aishwaryam anubhavami. Okay, and therefore asmin janmani api yat kinchit dattam ched bhavishyat janmani aishwaryam anubhavishyami. So also if I am able to give something to the Satpatra, you know what is the meaning of Danam, by the way? Danam does not mean charity. Danam does not mean charity. You are not giving it to the Satpatra because he is a needy person. You are giving it to him because he is, no, he is Satpatra. Needy person is not the only thing. Otherwise, needy, the whole world is needy. You see, the first needy will be your own son. And so that's why what is Dhanam is that something is there with you. On that, then you have your Swamitva. You have your Swamitva. This belongs to me, ownership. Now you remove your ownership and establish somebody else's ownership willingly. That becomes Dhanam. This is called as Swaswamitva Nivritti Purvakam Anyasya Swamitvam Sthapanam. Okay, will be called as Dhanam. Of course, that becomes Punya. Na? Doesn't matter, so what? See, Dhanam which is done without expectation is Sattvic Dhanam. But even if Dhanam is done with expectation, it is still Dhanam. That does not change the status of Dhanam. That changes the status whether it is Sattvic or Rajas or Tamas. That's it. Isn't it? We have seen that. Then what happens is, in this Janma that I do this Dhanam will bring me the splendor and wealth and and a comfortable life even hereafter. Yatkinchit dattam chet bhavishyat janmani aishwaryam anubhavishyami iti adhyasya anubhava. Now, you look at a rich person, then you are thinking, how did he become rich? Then I also should get married to a rich man's daughter, single one. Yeah. So if this is how you are thinking that richness has come, These are Laukika upayas. But understand dharma is the only thing behind it. Otherwise, how do these people, all these, criminals also are becoming rich? Because some punya is there, and till that punya finishes, they will remain and enjoy that. This is how this Hiranyakashipu and all these people had, right? Some punya was there with them. It was not ordinary. So now, अस्मिन् जन्मनि अपि यत्किञ्चित् दत्तं चेत् भविष्यत् जन्मनि ऐश्वर्यम् अनुभविष्यामि इति आद्यस्य अनुभवः. Whose anubhava is this? Of a wealthy person. Then furthermore, aham purvajanmani satpatreshu kimapi na dattavan tena asmin janmani darityam anubhavami. Are now this fellow who is sitting in penury, what does he say? Aham purvajanmani satpatreshu kinchitapi dattavan. You remember that Shankaracharya story, right? Of Amalaka. So he goes to that Kanakadharastu. So he goes to that fellow, one Brahmin's house, as he's a Batuka. Dikshan. So this lady, well, that Brahmin is so daridra, that there is nothing in the house. And the lady of the house is just there in that thatched hut. So she sees this Tejasvi Balak and she says that I don't know how to send him away empty-handed. This Balak is so Tejasvi. Uh, she doesn't want to do that. And in her house, there is just one Amalaka fruit. Amalaka is a common thing, right? So that fruit only was there and only one was there. So she brings it and puts it in that cloth. And she says that I don't have anything else to give you. So Shankaracharya is moved by her state of penury, daridrya, and he sings the glory of Mahalakshmi. And Devi appears because it is Shankaracharya. She appears, she says, what do you want? He says, make her rich. Devi says, they don't have any punya. At least show me one punya because of which I will. They don't have even that much punya. Shankaracharya says, there is one. Which? She gave me this with Avla. And if it is given to you, that means now what? That punya of giving you something is so much that she showered her with gold amlas. So, aham purvajalmani satpatreshu kimapi na dattavan. That I have not given anything in my previous life to a right person. And that is why asmin janmani daritryam anubhavami. Asmin janmani maya na dattam chet. If I am not able to give anything in this life, bhavishya janmani api daritryam anubhavishyami. And you don't think that, that you have. So there are these two people. One who has 2 rupees and the other one who has 100 rupees. Both of them give one rupee to a Brahmin. Now the question is, whose dhanam is greater? He says, value, looking at the value of that money, both of them have given one rupee. So both of you have given equal amount. But you understand the one who has given 1 rupee has given 50% of what he had. And the one who has 100 rupees and he has given 1 rupee, he has given only 1% of what he had. So there is a different way in which this karma, the law of karma, looks at everything. So, okay. So not by the way we look at it. For us, who is a bigger Dani, Mahadani? the one who gives big dana. So on the temple, their names will be written. Hmm. And then they will also fight over that. Why my name is not written on the top? I have also given 51,000, the other one. Why my name was written second? They are called as Mananam. You remember there is one story in Mahabharata, very interesting story. I don't remember the full details. But what happened was in the Rajasuya Yashna of Yudhishthira, you know that story of Mongoose, right?
Mungus.
You heard it?
हाँ, आधा गोल्ड
Ah,
आधा गोल्ड और वो आया उधर आधा गोल्ड हो जाता है तो
Bhaskar,
सोने
you
को
know,
पूरा
I already told once. Okay. So, okay. Other people don't listen. Only Bhaskar will listen. So this one in Yudhishthira's Yajna, the Rajasuya Yajna, the plates are spread and the guests have eaten and gone. So the leftovers are there. Shri Krishna shows Yudhishthira, come here. Look at this thing. This is a very interesting thing. There is one mongoose which is rolling in the leftovers. It is rolling in the leftovers. And that mongoose is also very strange. Half body is golden and half body is like, one line drawn, India, Pakistan. Then half body is golden, half is that brown color. So, what is this trying to do? Rolling in that leftovers. So Shri Krishna says, wait, we will ask that mongoose. He said, come here. What are you doing here? He says, Lord, I'm trying to make half my body golden, which is not golden. Then you and me, we will tell, oh, okay, then go and apply some hydrogen peroxide. He said, why? Then how did your first half body, how did you become golden on the half side? So he said, many years ago, in the same area where you are doing this Rajasuya, one Brahmin used to live with his family. And then there was a famine in this area. And this Brahmin, poor thing, he had nothing to eat and he had children to support and wife. And with great difficulty, they found the wife was able to make one roti. Then these are four people. And so one roti divided into four, each one gets a quarter. And achanak one atithi comes, guest comes. Now the grahastha dharma is there to give atithi. So what to do? So the husband says, I will give my share, but let the atithi be satisfied. So wife says, if you are giving my share also, I will give. And the children also followed their parents and gave this, chose to remain hungry. Now some crumbs fell down on the ground, and this mongoose came sniffing, and he found the crumbs, and he was delighted. So he rolled in it, and that made his half body golden in color. Now he says that was the great Aditya, great Yajna performed by that Brahmin. And ever since I am searching for another Dharma Kritya like that, which will make half my body, remaining half also golden. So I thought that Raja Yudhishthira is Dharmaputra, he is Dharma incarnate. So maybe in his yajna only I will, but that also has not happened. So Shri Krishna looks at Yudhishthira. If you think that you have done great Dharmakritya, look at that. That Brahmins giving away became a greater yajna than Yudhishthira himself performing Rajasuya. So that what is that? What is the how does what is the logic behind that Tanam is also a different thing. any which ways. So what is this Daridra Admi say? He says, because if Asmin Janmani Maya na Dattam Chet, if I am not able to give something in this life also, Bhavi Janmani api Daridrayam Anubhavishyami. So now, if you have Daridryam in this life, you understand that if you want to change and make your next life better, whatever is there, even some little also you give, but give. Giving makes it. So, anyways, so now in these two examples, what did you understand? Kalatraye avadhimanatvam is seen or not? I am there in Kalatraya. Bhut, Vartaman, Bhavishyat. So, पूर्वजन्मनि सत्कर्माणि मया अनुष्ठितानि तद्वासनया अस्मिन्नपि जन्मनि सत्कर्माणि मया अनुष्ठीयन्ते तेन भावी जन्मनि अपि स्वर्गे देवत्वमायास्यति इति कर्मिणो अनुभवः. Now that who is living a very shastriya life with all the shastriya karmas, Purva Janmani, why are you so inclined to live when the whole world has different standards of living? Why do you have these standards of living scriptural life? And it is so difficult. Eat this, don't eat this, touch this, don't eat. Why are you doing this? He says, Purva Janmani Satkarmani Maya Anushtitani. And because of those samskaras, now I am doing Asmin Janmani Api Satkarmani Maya Anushtiyante. And as a result of that, doing it now, what will happen? Bhavi Janmani Api Swarge Devatvam Ayasyati. Iti Karmino Anubhavaha. Purvajanmani aham bhagavantam upasitavan tadvasanaya asminapi janmani bhagavad bhaktirasi. What does this bhakta say? That in my earlier life also, I have definitely in some way or the other, I have done the aradhana of Bhagavan. And as a result of this, since I have worshipped, even in this life, I take this delight in worshipping Paramatma. Whatever. Govinda. Bhakti Rasid. Anena Bhavi Janmani Api. And because of this, in my next birth, what will be Salukyadi Tim Vaikunthadi Loke Anubhavishyami. That Salukya, Sarupya, etc. will be experienced by me. Iti Anubhavishyami. Iti Bhaktasya Anubhavaha. So we are not denying in Advaita Vedanta, we don't deny, oh, there is nothing like Vaikuntha and all that. There is. So that is also a form of mukti. But what is the why is this even going to Vaikuntha call as mukti? Because there is cessation of dukkham. But absolute cessation of dukkham is kaivalya mukti. Okay? And that comes through brahmatmaikya jnanam. Okay? Vaikuntha. Normally also, don't you see that I have become free from that disease? Don't you say I have become free from that suffering? Chikungunya, I had chikungunya last year. My knees, bapre bap, one whole year, pain. Now I'm free. So you see, now don't you call even this relative freedom as freedom? So you call it mukti. And that's why there is nothing wrong in even saying Salokya, attainment of Salokyam is Mukti, attainment of Sarupyam is Mukti, attainment of Samipyam is Mukti, Sayujyam is Mukti. But what is the real meaning of the word Mukti? Kaivalyam. Okay. So, Bahujanmasu, बहुजन्मसु ईश्वरार्पणरूपेण मया कर्माणि कृतानि तेन अस्मिन् जन्मनि साधनचतुष्टयं सद्गुरुलाभः श्रवणादिकम् आत्मज्ञानं च लब्धम् इतः परं मम जन्म नास्ति अहं कृतकृत्यः इति मोक्षोरनुभवः. What is the anubhava of mumukshu? What does this mumukshu see? Mumukshu means he who is
He who says mokshecha, he is mumukshu.
अरे बाप रे, रिकॉर्डिंग तो सुना हुआ ही नहीं आज.